The touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Dontre.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, but I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New Orleans Saints. Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10. Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And he hits his man, Matthews. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Well, the field goal attempt is well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On second down, Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Second down and goal. Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on fourth down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, it made it pay off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Michel, they'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-lib.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On second down now, Michel, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On third down, a run from White. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go!
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brady gives to Michelle, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give. This is Michelle. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Michelle. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 28 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. To throw is Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 4.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
52's the mark. Too low.
On first down, it's Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. On 4th down.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. But I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch.
Since I blew, they all on my hey, back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip. switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, flash, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Able to hit his tight end, Grimble. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Brady and the Patriots now, first and 10 at their own 44. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
55 Bravo.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The drive will start with Connor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
On second down, Michelle, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On first down, Michelle. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady, and that's complete. It's Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. They'll run it here. This is James White, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Intended for Lance Kendricks. It's now fourth down and goal.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Lance Kendricks, as the first half is winding down, and the Pats able to cash in for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 75 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They start with a give to Connor. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Right back to Connor here on first. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty puts it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And it's Michel once again. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. In his own end zone, it's Brady. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Michel. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
Again, it's Michel. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Wait, set. Wait, 55. Hey, eat. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
On first down, Michel. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Shit, watch the shit. Alpha.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Throwing now is Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, 66.
Here's Brady. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Benjamin Watson, 69 yards, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 71 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Michelle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Wait, that's 53. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game of the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's going to get this inside the...
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for that, I never switch, I never switch.
said I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.